Good morning, Vietnam. How you doing? Uh, I gotta tell you, I'm feeling rough this morning, as you can tell. I am on a new medication, and it unfortunately makes me very tired. Um, but hope everybody's doing good this morning. Let's see who we got in here. Thad, Marcus, Michael, Delmer. Stacy, Chopper, how y'all doing, man? Uh, it is Saturday, and I look like shit. God, my beard's all fucked up and everything. Um, so I'm not going to get into politics, but uh, America and Israel have struck Iran. Uh, quite frankly, personally, I think it's a long time coming. But just keep soldiers in your thoughts and prayers, man. That's all I'm gonna say. Um, what's everybody doing this morning? Anybody got anything cool planned? Let's see. My wife is out of town visiting her mother, so I am bachelor for the weekend. Just me and the dogs here hanging out. Marcus, relaxation. Hey, man, that's key. Especially on the weekend. Let's see. I'm sorry, guys. I'm just getting motivated here. You know, one of the things I wanted to talk about. Uh, oh, wait a minute. Let me get this. Warming up car. Got to go cut my grandfather's hair who has dementia, but real bad. So it takes three of us. Hey, you know what, Stacy? That just means you're a good granddaughter, and you know what? That's important. Uh, but I'm glad you popped in to say hi. Let's see. But one of the things I wanted to talk about real quick was I need some suggestions. I've been trying to cleaning out chicken coops, huh? Have fun with that. um Bishop, what's up, brother? I need suggestions. I need some uh new companies to try. Um, I've got my favorites, my Valhallas, my Wicked Wednesdays, my Tameless, uh, Dead Smooth, all that, Black Manor. I need some new companies to try in the next few months, just because I feel like uh, I need to, uh, expand. Bishop, I'm going to be honest with you. I did order a Rugged Rana oil. I ordered Sanctum, and I'm going to tell you, it was the feel and beard was great, but the scent was almost non-existent. I mean, absolutely uh, was gone within about 30 minutes. And it was a little disappointing, I'll be honest. Gonna be trying beach bums. Yes. I am. Beach bums out of Florida. Looking forward to that. Um, I've had a couple of suggestions from some people, but quite honestly, you know, the suggestions I've had are ones that I'm really not uh, interested in trying, and not because they're bad or anything. It's just the profiles that I've looked at haven't sparked my interest. Um, but uh, maybe I'm just missing out on something that I'll end up loving. Local beard in Chattanooga. Okay, local beard. I will check them out. I will go. Do they have a website? If they do, let me know. I mean, right now, I really can't buy anything, but I am looking at trying some stuff in the next few months, hopefully, because, like I said, we all need new stuff every once in a while to keep our spark going. I'm feeling very, I'm feeling very stagnant when it comes to my reviews and everything else. I've even thought about shutting down my reviews, shutting down my channel, because quite frankly, nobody's watching. Um, I haven't gained any new subscribers in probably 4, yeah, about 4 months. And, my, uh, my viewership, uh, I'm putting out videos and I'm getting, you know, 12 views, so it's, uh, rebellious beard care. Okay. I will write that down. And what was that other one? Small batch beard. Yeah. Owner of Small Batch Beard sent me, he won giveaway here on Beards and Brews, and I sent him a Valhalla soap, and he said he wanted to send me an oil, so he did, and it was actually really fantastic. I actually did a review video on it. It's tough as a reviewer, because you can't review stuff that you haven't got, and it's like when you can't buy everything, especially when you're on an extremely limited budget. And I don't want to keep reviewing the same companies over and over again, because then people will accuse me of favoritism, and that's just not what I'm about. Randy, what's up, brother? Oh, Chopper seems to be all of them. You're not getting alerts on your YouTube account. I don't know, man. All I know is that when it comes down to it, people aren't watching my channel. I've got 431 subscribers, and it's been at 431 for 4 months. Uh, Nobody new is coming in, and it, it- you know, uh, do I don't live by clicks, and I don't live by my life by how many people watch my channel, but uh, or watch my videos. I just want to, uh, if I'm going to continue doing it, I want to know that people are actually paying attention. Because if they're not paying attention, there's no reason for me to do it. You know what I mean? Uh, let's see. And I'm not whining or bitching or complaining. I'm just saying that, I've got so much going on between the Scallywag show, the Beards and Brews show, and making, uh, review videos and, stuff like that. So honestly, uh, I'm stretched a little bit thin. Let's see what you got there. Need to be able to share my videos. I notice I haven't been getting the notifications either. Well, you know, um, I, I'm not a technical guy. I don't know all the ins and outs, but I do know that, my videos are shareable. I do know that, but and there's the other thing. Um, let's see, Chopper. Doo-doo-doo. Shoot, I love your videos. You shoot straight, and we have similar tastes in strength and scent profiles. So I always appreciate your reviews. Hey, brother, I really appreciate that. I do. And what I may do until I'm able to get some new stuff in, to review is I may just keep the videos, to beard tips and motivational stuff until I can get some new stuff. Maybe us peeps in the comment can give you ideas for video. Absolutely. I'm always up for, uh, any ideas that anybody might have, because quite frankly, I'm about as creative as a freaking stump. Uh, Tyson, what's up? Good morning. You know, there's only so many beard tips you can give. Um, I've done videos on winter beard care, summer beard care. I've done videos on, how to, make your beard butters work better for you and stuff like that. But it's like, uh, eh, you know, there's only so many tips you can give. Uh, and there's 1,000 YouTube beard guys that are doing the same thing I'm doing, so it's tough to stay fresh. I'm saying it. I miss Simo and Michael Sykes. Hey, look, Simo was absolutely a great company, uh, a great owner. Michael's still around. He's just doing his thing. Uh, you know, um, it's a shame that Simo is no longer, but, I wish Michael all the luck in the world with, his new company. Uh, let's see. Stacy, I plucked a mustache hair this morning because I wasn't sure how much beard oil to put on it, so it just had to go. Hey, you know what? I would think a drop of beard oil for your one mustache hair would work. Jacob, what's up, brother? What's up, my man? Uh, let's see. I second Marcus. Your mental health checks and posts have helped me more than one. Dude, and that makes me feel good, man. I it's funny to, a guy with clinical depression and anger issues, giving, uh, mental health, boosts, but that helps me as well. Uh, thank you, Delmer. I appreciate that. Uh, matter of fact, I had just I've just been put on a new uh, antidepressant, and apparently it's brand new on the market. And let me tell you something, I've been on it for 2 days now, and for 2 days I have been tired and zombified, but hopefully that'll dissipate. Uh, let's see. So when it comes to making videos, what would you guys like to see? Because Stacy had a good idea there. I want y'all to tell me what y'all would like to see, whether it's beard wise, whether it's mental health, whether it's beard flannels, caps, whatever. Let me know, and I will try to put some stuff together that y'all are gonna be interested in. Yeah, Delmer, my body's got to get used to it. I figure it's probably going to take at least 2 weeks for me to get acclimated to the new medicine. Marcus, mix it up. Yeah, well, that's what I'm trying to do. I mean, that's why I'm asking y'all for ideas, because I can't do this. I can't do this on my own, because I'm only one person. I'm going to run out of ideas real quick. Let's see what you get. How about this one for me? How about I need a deodorant that is aluminum free, and I have been using 3 other companies, and one of them is okay. Oh, but I won't want to change. Okay, I'm sorry. I couldn't. I'm also blind. What deodorant are you using right now, Stacy? Let me know. Ugh. I'll tell you, the 3 deodorants that I have on my shelf right now that I use are Valhalla Beard and Body, uh, Grizzly Soap Company, and I've got one that is from who's that from? Shit, I forgot the third, but Grizzly Soap Company and Valhalla are the two that I absolutely love. KF, KAFX, and Okie Dokie. Another name, another brand that you won't name because he can fuck off. Hey, you know what? There you go. Um, I honestly, I would suggest Tim McMahon's uh, new blend of deodorant and Grizzly Soap Company. Both absolutely fantastic, work like a charm, great scents, and they're not clumpy, they're not greasy, they don't leave marks on your clothes. Uh, that would be my suggestion. Yeah, Valhalla does kick ass, man. Uh, KAFX. See, I've never heard of KAFX. Maybe I'm been living under a rock. Copper John and Sockeye. I'm going to tell you, I got one oil from Sockeye 2 years ago, and I was not impressed. You know, I was not impressed, and quite frankly, the owner was not the nicest guy in the world. So uh, I'm kind of staying away from them. Uh, Now, Copper John, this is the thing. I've got one Copper John butter that uh, a friend of mine gave me, and it's a good butter, but I don't know. I've just not been interested in trying anything else from them. Uh, yeah, don't explain that here, Stacy. Now, one of the things that I really want to uh, emphasize is that, you know, when it comes to these small batch businesses, uh, you know, there are fantastic owners, there are fantastic products, but you know what you got to look out for. You know, when you're searching the web looking for new stuff from these small batch businesses, what you want to look for, quite frankly, is ingredients, man. You know, I have seen some small batch companies that have had some fantastic ingredients, Stacy being one of them. But I've also seen some that are just kind of blah, you know. Get something interesting, get something that's unique. Because you never know, because an oil that you've never heard of, like, if you've never heard of like kukui nut oil or, Abyssinian or something like that, you may find that it's the best thing in your beard. Hey, Delmer, you got your pinheads pins. Hell yeah. Pinhead's got some killer pins, man. Uh, Bill sent me some to show off on the show. Uh, he sent me quite a few that I'm going to be showing off on the show in the next month and a half, and they really do some really good stuff. Uh, and I need, quite frankly, I need to send Stacy a cap. She needs to rock a cap, man. I think you would rock it well. Because I'll tell you, man, the women uh, that wear caps, 9 times out of 10, they look better than us guys wearing them, anyways. Oh, St. Patty's Day hooligan. Very nice. Very nice. Uh, eh, yeah, I've got a couple that have not been released yet. And let me tell you something, you're going to want them. Weekly Tubi rundown. Well, I I think that Sean has got the market cornered on the horror thing. I'm just kind of the sidekick when it comes to that, because he watches way more than I do. Don't shit in the woods. Yeah, don't worry, I won't. Let's see. So if Tubi has everything, yeah, they do, man. I'll tell you what I've been enjoying on Tubi a lot is their historical documentaries. Um, Absolutely got some killer documentaries on there, like your Tubi top 10 of eBay you've watched. not necessarily horror. Okay, well, I will do that. Because quite frankly, I've seen a lot of Tubi horror, but I've seen more like the documentaries and quite frankly stuff about serial killers, shit like that. But if okay, hey Jacob, have a great Saturday and a fantastic weekend, my man. Thanks for popping in. You can review those and recommend which ones we should watch. Delmer, that's a good idea. I think I will do that. Oh, and speaking of the horror master himself, Mr. Madigan, what's up?
The horror master? What do you say?
That too.
What's going on, man?
Oh, not much, man. What's happening?
Same old stuff, man. Same old stuff. How's everybody out there?
Seem like they're doing good, man. I look like, I just, crawled out of an alleyway this morning, but
yeah, me too. I went to work all like.
I'm all like, you know.
And then I got here and got devastating news, so I'm like just out of it right now, man. My landlord of 15 years died last night. Heart attack, aneurysm, man. So just like that, sweet woman too, man. Just excited to get on with the next chapter of her life, man, and boom, gone. Yeah, so a little fun.
Well, this is for her.
Yeah, thank you.
So, tell us what you got going on.
All right, so did you say anything about anything or no?
Nope.
No. All right, guys. So here we got a little bit of a little treat for Scallywag Show coming up next week on Wednesday. We're gonna have Chris Lopp from Funky Brims about the new Bike Week series that's coming out. May actually, I did throw an invite out to Hales as well. They want to pop on, so they might pop on as well. It's going to be a really sweet combo, man, for Bike Week. It's black, gray, Harley orange colors. It looks like it's going to be pretty badass combo, man. And we will be giving away one cap and possibly more. I'm not sure on Wednesday for those watching the show. So there you go, man. If you want to watch the show and you got a shot to be in it for that cap, and thank you, Tyson. Appreciate that, man. Thank you, Dark Elf.
But, and that's what that's one of the things I want to reiterate when it comes to these giveaways that we're doing. You you can't win if you're not watching.
Yeah, well, the original ones I was doing that, but then the problem is a lot of people's YouTube name isn't the same as their regular name. So there's been several giveaways, even going back to the Sky one, which a lot of people never got their prize because they never came forward and their YouTube name doesn't match you know what I mean? Everything doesn't match. So thank you, Chopper. So we're just going to do it that way, man. Check us out on the show. If you want to win the prize, win the prize. Now, and one other thing I'd like to throw out there is anybody on TikTok, man, please go ahead and throw a follow. Well, you can throw it at me and Walker's ones too, man. Papa Beardo 07 and Scallywag Sean. But there's the new at Bearded Scallywags TikTok. I'd like to get the numbers up there so I can start doing lives, giveaways, contests, and things on that as well. So if you're on TikTok, man, come check us out. Bearded Scallywags, Scallywag Sean, and Papa Beardo 07.
Absolutely.
I mean, so trying to grow the socials, man, and do more fun things on the socials,
Let's see. Hold on real quick. Where was it? Michael says y'all's show with Zia Hats was really cool. Yeah, we enjoyed that one. Mike's a great dude. Yeah, and quite frankly, that's one of our higher viewed uh shows right now. It's sitting at about 350 views. Um, and let
Actually,
me.
well, you know what's funny is, not to cut you off, but you know what's funny? It's actually sitting at like 600 something, because to almost 300 watched that little 2 minute FUPAR fuck up clip that I did on top of it. I'm like, what the fuck? And I can't get it off, so it shows that show on there twice. So make sure you watch the one that's an hour or something if you're watching. And
Yeah,
thank you. Appreciate the follow on TikTok, brother. Appreciate it. Tell your
nice.
friends.
Well, yeah, uh, the things that we
Thanks.
have coming up, huh?
No, go ahead. I just said thank
Oh,
you, Don.
the things that we have coming up for the Scallywag show are pretty fucking cool. And if you're a horror fan, Friday the 13th fan, you're going to be happy. If you're a Cap fan, you're going to be happy. You're a beard guy, you're going to be happy. We're trying to cover all the bases, and I think we got some really good stuff coming.
Michael, I watched your little flub about 8 times trying to find the actual show. Yeah, I fucked, and I still don't know how it ended up fixing itself, because I did the little flub, I fat fingered it to start the show when we weren't ready, and then ended it, and I thought it would just be able to restart it, but the whole thing went away. Said I had to do a new link, but then it all led back to, I don't know, man. The whole thing got all fucked up. So my apologies on that. That's what I get for having a couple red stags and fat finger in the wrong button here on the damn StreamYard.
Hey, it all worked out in the end.
Yeah, it did.
Also, tell the people what you got coming up as far as beardedscallywags.com.
Well, there's a lot in the works right now. Everything might take a complete 360 turn now with my living situation. So I don't know now if that's going to affect Sense coming out or not. So, because I might end up having to pack for Florida months ahead of when I was planning to. So, well, that part I don't know. Got a couple badass designs out there. Got a really badass American 250, 250th anniversary design coming out. That's going to have a scent and a pin. Do have a pin coming out. That Scallywag shirt is out, but I'm going to put the back design out today or tomorrow. So that'll be out, and you know what I mean? It's gonna be pretty badass. Thanks, Mike. Yeah, there's a ton of different shirts out there to choose from, and lots of new designs coming. Some I'm gonna be getting rid of, but there's also plans. There's gonna be plans which will probably lead to later in the year, or early next year, of flannels and actual branded caps. I may sell. I'm really thinking about selling this cap because I love this cap, man. And like
I
I
think you
explained on the
should.
Scallywags, what's that?
I think you should.
I love this cap. I wear it all the time, man. Especially at work or whatever. It's light. It's fake leather, but I tell you what, when I got the real leather one, it was like so hard and rugged. It was like wearing a baseball glove on your head, dude. You know what I mean? So
8 times out of 10, when I see you, you're wearing that damn thing.
I've been, and some of that's because I lose all my shit. so I have shit all over the place. Like there's caps I can't find. I looked in my car the other day in the back seat for something. I forgot what I was looking for, and saw 7 caps. I'm like, that's where they were. You know. So I got them all over the goddamn place. But
Well, I'll tell you, I'm really looking forward to that. That I'm telling you, my brain is fried. I'm looking forward to that. The cap you showed me. That was kind of like linen.
oh, yeah. I'm gonna
That,
probably get them too. Yeah, the one that was like half linen, half cotton.
yeah,
Yeah. I think that's a badass because I like that because I mean I'll wear straight linen ones, but some of them are a little too light. But linen cotton mix gives it a little more structure, man. So I'm really looking forward to that. but I'm really looking forward to, I found a couple manufacturers and I'm trying to go all USA, but then that might turn, what would be a $40 cap into a $70,
Right.
depending on the manufacturing fees and how much, people would whatchamacall. So,
Well, I'll tell you some of the stuff other than like that 250 American 250 design, absolutely killer. People are going to love that.
thanks, man. Yeah, I'm
Um,
digging that one.
your plans for the pins that you were talking about. People are going to love that. I really think that it, you know Bearded Scallywags is going to end up being one of uh, my favorite shops online. That's for sure.
Thanks, man. I appreciate it. Yeah, it's coming, man. There's going to be a lot on there. I do have electric shavers on there. I found a cool one I'm selling. I didn't promote it yet, but it is actually, I think, on there already. So I'm going to have it like designed, the website designed a little better, a little more user friendly, man. So
Yeah.
I love my wool caps. Not gonna lie. Yeah, me too. But I'm also moving to South Florida, so it's like, well, tell you, even here in Jersey, my wool, I wear more cotton than wool, even in like the wintertime, because I got that like fat guy eat, man.
Yeah. Let's see. If a guy were to be looking at his first cap, what brand would y'all suggest? Something that a cheap piece of shit, but wouldn't have to take a second mortgage out on the house. Dude, I'm going to tell you that I'll give my suggestion, then Sean can give his. You can't go wrong going on Swisher. Swisher Apparel. He's got $45 caps, free shipping, and you're not going to worry about, huh?
Not no more with the free shipping. I think that's gone.
Oh, he added.
I saw.
Oh,
I saw a post about it that he couldn't do that no more with the shipping prices increasing so much.
well, but his prices are right there. You're not going to have to put a mortgage out on your house. And the other one that I was going to say is Peaky Hat. Peaky Hat's got a lot of really cool stuff for not a whole lot of money.
Yeah,
What's your suggestion?
My suggestion would be beerscallywags.com for 30. No, I'm kidding. No, I'm kidding.
Well,
But
that'll be my suggestion when it happens.
Yeah, these will probably be on in the month. But no, same thing. Swisher. I'm a big fan of Swisher's caps. My mainstay, and I do like Peaky and I do like Funky. I buy a lot of their caps as well. But generally, my three, which one is high right now because it's in Poland, is Sturkowski and Swisher for my 8 panels, and Mulligan's Americana caps are one of my favorite, if not my favorite, flat panel cap. And they're around the same thing, $45. I think Mulligan still has free ship, so you can't beat it. And Swisher's got the Gatsby. Now the Gatsby style changed, but they're going to re-release the old style Gatsby, which I'm excited about, which is the one I like, and it's going to be called rebranded the OG, I think. But yeah, you can't go wrong with Peaky. You can't go wrong with Funky Brims, man. Now Funky Brims has some that are higher end caps, a little more money, but there's still the $40-$50 range ones there. Even some of the ones like people talk shit on the Chinese this and the Chinese that. I'll tell you what, man. Even like some of the ones like, and I might carry a couple like epochs. Like some of them are built like they are absolute solid cap. You know what I mean?
I've got epochs that I've gotten from Swisher.
Yeah. Delmer Mulligan is good for flat. Yeah, exactly. His flat caps are top notch. I love the Americana.
And this is why I didn't put Funky Brims into when I go to Funky Brims, I go to Funky Brims for the little higher end caps.
Right.
Yeah,
well, they are more higher end, but there are some,
But they do, and if you go to Funky Brims, they've got a sales section where they've got like cap of the week, where sometimes you can get a $60 cap for $30.
Yeah. And on Wednesday's show, if you guys are tuned in, man, I'm sure he's gonna drop like some sneak peeks and talk a lot about where it's going there, man. Well, yeah, because he sells the hologram Paris caps, which I love a lot, and he sells his own brand. Now, Swisher used to sell a lot of the cheaper but not cheaply made caps, but now he's pretty much just his own brand. As he was introducing that, so
He's got some Mucros out there, but yeah,
fucking discount code. I gotta break his balls.
Well, and that's the thing. Like like this cap here. This is that apple core from Peaky. I find myself grabbing this cap probably, 2-3 times a week just because it's comfortable.
Yeah, that's a sharp ass lid. And yeah, tell me right. That's Boston Scally there, Mike, the Boondock.
Yeah, I'll tell you, I ain't gonna lie, man. That new Boston Scally they came out with on Friday, man. God, that's uglier than a bowling shoe.
I know. I felt bad because you would ask me, "What's your thoughts on this?" I'm like, "I'd wipe my ass with it." Like, but you know, I didn't mean to talk crap, but like, yeah, that one is just rough looking.
Well, me. I mean,
but these are
right. It looks like it looks like a Florida college kid puked up that color scheme,
Yeah, something. Definitely. Yeah, like I said, I don't want to get on here and trash the company, but like, yeah, I definitely ain't digging that one, man.
No, I ain't trashing the company, but man, every company has some designs that don't work.
Oh yeah, absolutely. That one, I don't. You know what it is? They're and the same thing happens in the beard world. People just pump out so many different ones. Eventually, it gets lackluster, and some really just not so great ones come out.
Right.
Rather than just really put, and that's one thing. Like I have like 7 immediate profiles in my head that I want to, for the most part, tweak that I pretty much want. And I did pick up that huge ass box of carrier oils yesterday, so I'm getting excited with that. So I started playing around with some of the oils I had there, but they were older, so I don't want to, use them really. But start playing around a little bit. But I forgot what I was going to say, but I definitely don't want it to be where I pop one out once a week and then the quality in 2 months is like, all right, well, what the hell's going on? He shot his shot all at the beginning,
I like when a beard company does what, say, like Tim from Valhalla does, or Stacy, or even Bones. They don't have, they're not dropping every other week, and because it gets to where you're sitting there going, like, there's some companies that every Friday, they're going to drop something, and it's like, good Lord.
Yeah. It's just there's only so much creativity you can put into it. It's so much so often. You're going to end up having clunkers, in my opinion, and a lot happen.
Oh yeah.
But a lot of these companies are putting out great scent after great scent too. You know what I mean? But there's some that'll put a clunker out, and you're like, ah, shit, what was that? You know what I mean? But
and I was talking earlier with the guys in the chat. That's part of why I'm going to be, part of the reason why I'm going to be slowing down my reviews is because, I don't want to be the guy who is only reviewing his favorite companies, and I want to review some stuff that I've never tried, and we're going to see how it goes, but I think what you got planned is going to be, and full transparency for everybody in the chat. I know some of the stuff that he's working on, and I think y'all are gonna fucking love it.
I'm really excited about that first one, man. And I'm gonna say this: it's gonna be a dark, sweet, nar cologne-like scent. And honestly, like I was joking with Walker, I said, if you can't get laid on this one, man, you're retarded. Like,
Yeah, dude, that's gonna be pure, straight up fuck juice.
yeah. But in a masculine way, not like the pink grapefruit with this and jasmine. It's gonna be dark and more like a 9 Inch Nails kind of love.
There you go. Just call it animal.
Yeah. Either that or wasp, little like a
beast. Yeah,
beast.
fuck like a beast. Shit. I'll tell you what. I'll tell you, man. That's the thing. Is a lot of the cologne type scents that are out or that are coming out are, in my opinion, I read the profile and I go, man, that sounds like something you're trying to use to get out of the friend zone.
Yeah, I agree, man. Some of them, but then some of them, I'll look at the profile, I'll be like, and then try it, and I'll be like, oh goddamn, that really worked out well. Like, what I mean?
Yeah,
there's a lot of that going on too. But
I'm excited to see what you have to say about that Phantom from Bones, because I think you're going to love that one.
Yeah, I'm waiting for that to come in. I'm still waiting for Tim's order too. I might have to track that and see what's going on.
You haven't gotten that?
No.
Holy shit.
Yeah, so I think the post office is taking that for a ride.
Michael says, Walker, have you tried elite grooming yet? I have tried elite grooming. Not bad. The carrier blend felt great. The scent was good. I've tried 2 of theirs. Essential Earth, I have not tried. Vain and Valor, I tried them back when they were the Cave Nepa, and good stuff. I mean, not necessarily something I would order again, and I have not tried Warlock. So
Marcus wants to know if you ever got your Necromancer set and tried Fable.
the Neuromancer, it's on the way.
Tyson, yeah, I used to use Fable back in the day. Went from like Walmart to Fable to small batch. They're kind of one of them companies, either you love them or you hate them. and well, for the most part, I mean, I was kind of in the middle. I thought they put some good stuff out, but they got big. A lot of people started hating them. It's like a whole thing with Fable. But
the thing I would suggest to somebody about trying Fable is they do have some good scents. I ain't gonna lie, but if you want a really nourishing, deep conditioning carrier blend, now does Fable work? Yes, but it is kind of a basic blend. If you're looking for something a little more punchy as far as your carriers, Fable is not going to be the one that you want. But I will say this: their scents are strong and they do last.
Yeah, there's a few I really like from Fable. Dr. Wolf being one of them. There's a few other ones that I really dug. But
it's funny.
And carrier blends too. I mean, like I've seen some that I really love that got 2 or 3 in it, and then some that have 10 in it, and both of them had the same good feel and beard. Just all depends on the feel and beard and how it works with you, because your feel and beard might be different than Walker's or mine's.
And that's absolutely true. Now, the thing that didn't work for me with Fable is they use a very high concentrate of coconut oil. Michael, I could shoot you some samples from Essential Earth and Warlock. Hey, brother, hit me up on Messenger. I'm always willing to try anything. I mean, and that's the thing is like Sean. He one of his favorites was I think it was butter was Suavecito.
Oh yeah, yeah.
You know,
I take shit for that, but man, I tell you what, like for a squeezed liquid butter, and now don't get me wrong, Suavecito is a $13 3-ounce fucking squeeze tube of shit. But that whiskey bar or whatever one that one is, it
yeah.
actually smells good. And I tell you that it feels great in the fucking beer. But then you look at the ingredients and it doesn't have all like the natural, like it's got some additives and shit like that in there. But I'll be honest, it felt great in the beard.
Tyson, I'm looking for something more effective for my skin. It dries out quick. I'm going to make a suggestion to you. No joke. One, small batch beard company out of Alabama. Okay. He had sent me one of his oils, and I'm going to tell you, your skin will soak that up. Number two, for dry skin, I would honestly, absolutely, and I'm going to get shit from Sean. I would absolutely suggest any one of the female owners, uh, Tameless. She got Tameless, Wicked Wednesday, Flaming Beard. If you get Flaming Beard with the activated charcoal, absolutely fantastic. I've got very dry skin myself, so I would suggest any one of those.
But you ain't getting shit on me about the girls. I just broke your balls because you were getting poster boy material for the girls.
Well, that's what I was saying was,
Yeah, but their products are great. Yeah, sensitive skin. Yeah, you know, a lot of the ones, and that's why. And I don't want to mean to say this to plug myself, but the one oil that I'm throwing in there that nobody's really using, I'm really excited. I'm not giving it up. I'm not. Yeah, but I'm really excited about that one because some of the true benefits from it. But yeah, a lot of them. The women companies have some fantastic carrier blends. Uh,
like one of the ones.
Fantastic carrier blend. I tell you what, check out Bane's blend that too. Also with the herbal infusion, man, for your
Yeah.
skin.
Now,
I'll check out Warlock and stuff, guys. I see you guys chatting about them, man. I'll definitely have to check them out. I thought I did, but I'm thinking, the one I'm thinking of is Warlock Descent. I'm not thinking of, which is a great fucking scent, by the way.
And I will say this: if you another one that helps my dry skin, Black Manard, she puts sea buckthorn in there, and that works.
And I tell you what, with the beard oils, and I can't remember which one I gave my kid, if it was Valhalla. I can't remember which one I gave him, but every time he shaved, he would get broken skin. And I used to make fun of him, like, well, that's Lord telling you need to grow a beard, bud. You know what I mean? That's what I'm shit. But he was going for the police thing. But he would, break out fierce. I gave him a wash and a beard oil. I said, listen, put a little bit of that on, shave with it, with the wash or whatever, wash your face with it, and then rub some of this oil in. And he stopped breaking out when he shaved, just from that simple, from getting them vitamins in the skin.
Yeah, absolutely. Everybody says, oh, well, I don't have a beard. I can't use beard oil. Bullshit. Beard oil is for your skin.
Yeah.
I shave my head every other day. And every time I shave my head, beard oil goes on top.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. No, beard oil is for the skin, man. It's...
Jeff Harmon. I have Bane Blends Americana Tonic for gray beards. Really like the scent and how it works. Look, Bane Blends got some good shit. I'll tell you what. The first one I ever ordered from him was pineapple upside down cake, and that was fantastic. Hold up.
I didn't even know about pineapple upside down cake, man. I gotta try that.
You got to try what?
The pineapple upside down cake.
Dude, the pineapple upside down cake is going to make you want to fucking eat your own beard. It's fantastic.
Yeah, sounds good. Michael, I use BMG's Black Nectar on my head every time. Yeah, a shave. Yeah, that's a good one too. A lot of times I'll use like either like a butter, a liquid butter or something like that, man, or Black Nectar or something in the vicinity, man. Like I don't shave with regular shave gel anymore. I'll wet the head and I'll put a little bit of that. Or, obviously those are days I'm not using like the head shaver, you know what I mean, but using
Right.
the razor, but still.
And I'll tell you, Bones has got a new super butter with ostrich in it. It's fantastic too. And
One that's coming to me.
yeah,
Yeah, I'm excited about trying that.
and the other one that I thought was just really fantastic as far as feel and hydration was Small Town Traditions. Absolutely good stuff.
Yeah, I still have to try them. I haven't tried them yet. I've been behind, man, with that $3,800 car bill, man. I'm behind on caps. I'm behind on beard oils. Plus, trying to make my own. But
I'm behind on everything myself, man. It's well, that's why earlier before you popped on, I was asking people. I can't really buy nothing right now, but I said, give me some suggestions because I want to try some new shit.
yeah. Yeah, the activated charcoal is fantastic. And I tell you what, and he did away with that formula, but Forged Beard, with their activated charcoal beard wash he had, was absolutely fantastic. Now that was more of that was not one you should use every day. That I used to use that like once a week as a stripping wash. But man, that activated charcoal in there, man, that was a great beard wash, man.
I never got to try that one. I wanted to, and I just never pulled the trigger.
Yeah, he's got a new one, and I don't think it has activated charcoal.
Well, and the other one that I really want to try, I've got a couple of his oils, and they're fantastic. Elegant Sasquatch got a beard wash and conditioner I want to try.
Yeah, I want to try that too. His oils are fantastic. Honor Initiative's another one, man. I keep touting that doesn't really make its rounds in the small batch world, but Honor Initiative, man.
Now, do they have a wash?
I don't know, actually, to be honest with you. I don't know if he does.
Because that Honor Initiative butter you sent me is fucking fire, dude.
And his butter's still come in like a 3.4 ounce jar. You know what I mean? It's not it. And 5% goes to men's mental health of every order too. So
let's see. Small Town Traditions activated charcoal wash has a pH of about 6.2, so I only use it about twice a week, but it's great. Hey man, every once in a while you got to do a strip, and I'm old school. When I strip my beard, I've got two beard washes that are real stripping washes that I use. One is from Valorhood out of Jersey, and the other one, quite frankly, is Black Rebel. That shit will strip your beard, and I only use that about once a week. But if I'm mostly old school. I'll strip my beard with a bar of, soap.
Oh yeah. I used to use one from Florida Boys. Actually, he had a pine one, man, that I would use for a pine tar one, and I would use that to strip the beard. That was a fantastic beard stripper, man.
Oh, nice. Yeah, Marcus Valorhood is fantastic, man. Their conditioner is, quite frankly, it's just about the only conditioner I use. And you get a 10-ounce fucking metal bottle of it for $20. You got some of these companies that'll put out a 4-ounce for 18.
Yeah, 4 ounce. Come on, man.
4-ounce just enough to piss me off.
I'm trying to get the right pH. Well, me and you were talking. I want to put out a 16-ounce or 32-ounce beard and body wash and get that pH right, man. You know what I mean? Right in that
Hell
nice
yeah.
balance spot,
Yes, sir. And I think you'll do it.
Yes, eventually. It'll start with the oil and hopefully a cologne and possible beard wash and then go from there,
Very good, man. Well, I'll tell you what, guys. We are at an hour and 58 seconds, and I've got some stuff to do today. And I know that Sean's got to hit the farm. I hope everybody
actually do some work while I'm here at work.
Hey, I hope that everybody has a fantastic weekend. And if you haven't gone to beardedscallywags.com, please do so. Pick you up, a hoodie, a shirt. He's got some really cool designs on it. Check out that Celtic Shamrock design. It's fire. And hit me up if you got suggestions. Send me a messenger for suggestions of new companies to try and ideas for my channel, and I will try to put some stuff together. Appreciate y'all. Sean, I appreciate you popping in as always. You got anything else you need to say?
No, just keep an eye out. Like, thank you for throwing the plug to Scallywags, and I'm going to be loading that up and reconfiguring. So I know there's going to be some stuff popping on there, man, and some god damn it, like tank sleeveless and stuff too coming for the weather. So that's it.
Awesome.
Keep it Scallywags. That's all I got.
And also keep a lookout on Wednesday. Chris Lopp in the house.
Yeah, it's going to be a banger show.
Yes, sir. Y'all be good. And remember, life is what you make it, and you matter.